people keep telling me, yo, but Punch, Turkey Out Shake is throwing the bag at Canelo Alvarez to face Terence Crawford. I don't care. All right? See, look, I'm starting to appreciate a guy like Errol Spence. You know why? Because when PBC wanted Errol Spence to fight Keith Thurman rather to keep negotiating with Terence Crawford, Errol Spence told Showtime, Al Heyman, no. I don't want Keith. I want Bud. He kept even on that leak audio call with Steven Espinoza. I don't want Thurman. They want me to fight Thurman. No, I want Bud. And if they're not gonna give me Bud, I'm gonna drop my belts and move to 154. So, in reference to Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion, super middleweight undisputed, King Nello, a.k.a. Cartelo, a.k.a. Cash Nello, a.k.a. Baby, a.k.a. get the F out of here, man. I expect Canelo Alvarez to tell Turkey Out Shake, thank you, but no thank you. I'm here, give me the biggest bag to face David Benavidez. I'm here to face David Benavidez because at the end of the day, the only person that's tampering with my legacy and my respect and my people and my support is David Benavidez. All right? That's the only fight that my people want to see me in. That's the only fight that outside of the get back with Bivol, right? Because Canelo Alvarez respectfully want that get back or have acknowledged that he want that get back. That's the only fight that the people want to see. That's the most lucrative fight in the sport of boxing. That's the number one fight in the sport of boxing. And if you got that money, Turkey Out Shake, if you're going to pay me all this money to face Bud Crawford, that means you got the money to pay me to face David Benavidez. If I'm going to go out with a big bang, I'm going to go out with that. If I'm going to go out with a big bang, I am going to go out with that because I'm Canelo Alvarez and my legacy has pride, has morals. Huh? That's what I expect the king to do. If Errol Spence could do it, and look, I'm not no major fan of Errol Spence. Everybody that follows the channel, I respect Errol Spence. And throughout the years, I respect Errol Spence because, damn, this dude, he never cherry-picked, really. He basically never had these tune-ups and stuff like that. Even after the car accident, I expect, even with the big bag, because he's a boss, Canelo Alvarez, es el rey de boxeo, I expect him to move like a king. I expect him to move like the face of boxing. You don't have to just accept the money just to fight Terence Crawford. If the money is there for Bud, the money is there for David Benavidez. And David Benavidez also was willing to fight you for $5 million. Turkey Out Shake has the money. Alright? And I know that Turkey Out Shake is not here to over-marinate fights, because think about it. Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez is not a fight to marinate anymore. That's the fight in the sport of boxing, the number one fight in the sport of boxing. They talking about Terence Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez in Raider Stadium. Wow, man. But that fight should really be Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez in Raider Stadium. Not knocking the opportunity of Bud Crawford, but like I said in my other video, people saying that, yo, Punch, Bud Crawford is actually challenging himself. Yo, you got to give him respect. I give Bud Crawford respect because he's a 4 division world champion, 2 division undisputed, but he's not here to challenge himself versus Canelo Alvarez. Like I said in my video, ladies and gentlemen, Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford is forced to fight one another and not to accept the money that Turkey Out Shake is putting on the table for them to fight each other. Let's not forget that in interviews for several years already, people try to push Bud Crawford onto Canelo Alvarez and Canelo Alvarez onto Bud Crawford. It got to the point these guys was like basically answering questions like, yo, are y'all serious asking us these questions? Are y'all serious? Like, and even Bud Crawford, I've been showing this throughout the year and throughout the months, that even Bud Crawford was like, yo, I'm in 147, man. That fight would never happen. Canelo Alvarez is at 168, 175. He's basically, both of these guys, even Canelo Alvarez be like, no, man, like, I'm not going to get any credit to beat Bud Crawford. I didn't even get credit to beat Jermell Charlo, the undisputed 154. that was telling me that I was cherry picking Bivol. Like, and now this is a great fight, almost 50-50. No. The delusional minds in the sport of boxing, fans and independent media that was asking these questions, pushing Bud onto Canelo onto Bud. Turkey Al-Sheikh has adopted that delusional state of mind. The only issue is that, not the issue, but he has the money. So his delusional state of mind got everybody thinking that this is a great fight, and he's willing to pay all the money, the type of money that Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford can't refuse. The fight is ridiculous, but it would be ridiculous for Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez to decline the offer. So they looking at each other like, yo, Bud Crawford's not in it to challenge himself. He's just not dumb enough to decline that offer. Just like when Jermell Charlo they picked Jermell Charlo because Jamal Charlo pulled out of negotiations because mental. They presented that fight to Jermell Charlo. Jermell Charlo wasn't really calling out Canelo like desperate for that fight. No. But then it sat in his lap, and he's not going to decline that offer. Same thing with Canelo Alvarez, and same thing with Bud. Ladies and gentlemen, Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez is forced to wear a ski mask and rob the fans. Not rob the fans like in terms of pay-per-view, but both of these guys know that fight is ridiculous for them. But it would be ridiculous for them to decline the money since they're prize fighters. So don't think that Bud Crawford, yo, he's daring to be great. He really wants the fight. No. Because if you give Bud Crawford the $5 million flat fee that it was given David Benavidez, he wouldn't fight this shit for legacy. They're not shamed, but forced to fight one another. And they're looking at the boxing fans like, really? Yeah, man, y'all dumb. But if this is what y'all want, the boxing world went from Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez, the biggest threat to Canelo Alvarez, to a welterweight. Boxing is thinking backwards. Yet, if Canelo Alvarez is the king, you're the guy that needs to set the tone. You're the guy that's supposed to snap that delusional state of mind out of Turkey Al-Sheikh and say, no, my friend. I want David Benavidez. Get me David Benavidez. All right? Put all that money, put all those interests, put all that energy on David Benavidez and me. That's Canelo Alvarez's job. Just like Errol Spence told PBC and Al Heyman, no Keith Thurman. I know that's an in-house fight. I'm probably going to make more money. You know what I'm saying? Way more money than you know what I'm saying? Not more than the Bud Crawford fight, but he was going to stand to make a lot more money, right? And Errol Spence said no. I don't care what the powers that be wants. It's what I want. It's what I need. Even though that he lost, but at the end of the day, at least Errol Spence got what he wanted and what he felt his legacy, the opportunity for his legacy. Same thing for Canelo Alvarez. I want Canelo Alvarez to knock that deal and force Turkey Al-Sheikh to get the fight that the fans want to see, because you're the people's champ. Are you the people's champ, Canelo Alvarez? Or are you going to stay with that energy, I do whatever I want to do, and forget about what your fans want? I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan, but I don't want to enable any more fights that I'm not asking for. And these are the type of fights that I believe that Canelo Alvarez actually is the favorite. I still favorite Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez by a hair, still. But the more fights that David Benavidez gets, he's going to become the favorite. He's going to become the favorite. I think the more that Canelo Alvarez avoid David Benavidez, the more the fans are tilting towards David Benavidez' side. Canelo Alvarez avoiding David Benavidez is bringing in a lot of fans to David Benavidez. That's why he almost sold out T-Mobile arenas in his last fight with David Morrell, because people are getting frustrated with Canelo Alvarez. His fan base getting frustrated. Even I'm getting frustrated. I didn't want to see Ryder. I didn't want to see Triple G. But I enabled Canelo Alvarez because I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt that these guys haven't really done much. You ask David Benavidez to fight more people. Fight each other. Well, 4 straight fights, man. It's a competitive fight, a respectable fight. It's time for the Canelo Alvarez to step up and stop looking like a beta, man.